Daniel Duncan.
You with Colin?
So, what's happened over the weekend that you like to discuss?
Not a lot. I just kind of laid in bed and played video games all weekend. How about you?
I watched a lot of football. I watched the KU game. Not the most impressive showing from our team. I can say that because in the last 2 weeks we came off a 2-win streak, which hadn't happened since 2010. So it's kind of disappointing. I expected the defense to give up a lot of points and a lot of yards, but I expected more productivity from the offense.
Yeah.
Only scoring 7 points against, again, one of the worst defensive teams in the Big 12 is not acceptable. We just need our school to be back where it was in like 2007, 2008.
I agree. It's a disappointing turn.
Also, the Chiefs game was very exciting on the Sunday afternoon. Patrick Mahomes threw for over 310 yards. This beautiful pass to Tyreek Hill set them up in the red zone. And then on the several plays later, Mahomes got the ball back. It was 3rd and goal. 49ers are coming for a blitz. Mahomes runs back for about 15 yards and is still able to hit Chris Conley in the end zone for a touchdown. The Chiefs would go on to win 38-27.
Good stuff. Let's go Chiefs.
So, what else is happening at KU that you'd like to discuss?
So this Thursday we got J-School Generations events going on. We got TED Talks in the evening. Also Thursday evening is the homecoming parade. Friday we got late night.
Very exciting.
Excited for all that. Yep.
Also, did you hear in the news about the monarch migration to Kansas in the coming weeks?
If you head to West Campus, you'll be able to see a lot of them next week.
A lot of monarch butterflies showing up.
So if you're a fan of monarch butterflies, next week's your week.
That's about all I got, really. Do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
It's a slow week. I'm just ready for Friday, late night.
Yeah. I'm ready for the football game on Saturday, even though we'll probably lose.
It's going to be disappointing.
It's still exciting to host a big team for your homecoming.
Right.
Even though you may lose, it's still exciting to have one of the best teams in the country play at your school.
Exactly.
And basketball season's right around the corner, so don't forget about Late Night in the Fog, which is on Friday. I think there's a 3v3 basketball tournament and a 2K tournament going on as well. So we'll be able to see all that and the boys in blue and crimson.
There's also usually a special guest performer. Last year was Lil Yachty. I've heard 2 Chainz this year. It's a rumor, but it'd be exciting if true.
That'd be a great rumor if it turned out to be true. So apparently I've heard that Pandora was bought
by Sirius.
Yeah.
Big radio company. It's an effort to compete with Spotify and Apple Music, and just an effort for them to stay alive.
Do you listen to Pandora often at all?
I don't. I haven't in years. I think Spotify's a much better
Spotify and
service.
YouTube Music are much better when listening to music.
Right. No ads. You get to listen to what you want. I'm a Spotify guy all the way.
Yeah, agreed. Well, that's about all we got for here. Up next, we'll be here with the news and more.
I'm Meredith. This is your Monday Good Evening. Fox News poll reported that half of American voters oppose the confirmation of Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court. This comes after Christine Ford alleged that Kavanaugh sexually assaulted her as a teenager. Ford will testify about her allegations on Thursday.
China has sent a warning to the United States with regards to the sanctions that the United States had put on China's purchase of Russian fighter jets. Russia's deputy foreign minister said that the U.S. was playing with fire and undermining global stability. President Vladimir Putin said he expects Russian-Chinese trade to exceed $100 billion this year.
SiriusXM is buying Pandora, creating the world's largest audio entertainment company. The deal is worth $3.5 billion and will merge the more than 100 million subscribers to compete with Spotify, Apple, and Amazon Music services. SiriusXM had purchased 19% of Pandora's stock last year and had been looking for a full takeover.
Comedian Bill Cosby expects to be sentenced today for 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault for drugging and assaulting a woman in 2004. The 81-year-old was convicted in April and faces up to 30 years in prison.
In sports, the KU soccer team lost its first home match this season, falling to Oklahoma State last night at Rock Chalk Park. The Jayhawks trailed 2-0 late in the match when Grace Hagan scored off a corner kick in the 90th minute. KU is now 7-2-2 and will host Iowa State on Saturday night.
The volleyball team raised its record to 8-4 with a Big 12 win over TCU. The Jayhawks dropped the first set before storming back to win the next 3. KU will hit the road this week, traveling to Norman, Oklahoma to take on the Sooners.
And that will wrap it up for today's news update. Stay tuned, and after the break, Kaylin and Madison will be here to tell us how long this wonderful weather will last.
For students searching for a way to stay active in an outdoorsy way, the City of Lawrence has bike trails running in every direction, and with the new bike share program, we can stay in shape as we tour the sights of our beautiful city. Clinton Lake is only a short 30-minute bike ride away from Daisy Hill and has the most incredible sunset location in all of Lawrence. Walking campus may give you the KU calves, but biking can give you the KU thighs. Bike Lawrence today.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome. He's outside, and I don't know, Kaylin, what's the weather out like?
Well, Madison, right now the weather is actually pretty beautiful out here. We're standing outside of Strong Hall, and there's a bit of a break in the clouds, so the sun is out and shining. And the temperatures are nice and mild, only up in the upper 70s, and that definitely is good walking conditions. In fact, Jayhawk Boulevard is full of people walking up and down the street.
That's amazing. Is there any breeze you feel in the wind?
Right now, the winds are actually pretty calm. There's an occasional breeze, but it's nothing too bad.
Good, good. So good conditions to be outside enjoying the weather?
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us. You can come on back in, and we'll hop into our weather forecast for this week. All right. Okay, so so for this evening, we're going to be seeing much of the same weather that we've already been seeing. So our temperatures are going to drop from 79 into 72 by 8. So as you know, like the days are getting longer, shorter. The sun is going down a lot earlier, so our sun will be going down by like 7:15-ish tonight. And the interesting thing is going to be what's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to see a large chance for storms. In the morning we're going to see around 67, and those clouds that have been moving in through the day that Kaylin was talking about are going to continue into the night and into tomorrow. By the afternoon we will see highs of like 74, 76, and that is when our chance for storms is. So we're going to be seeing scattered thunderstorms, probably not a lot of severe weather, but it's enough rain that it's going to have an impact on your day. So make sure you're aware of that as you're grabbing your stuff to go in the morning, and make sure you have that rain jacket or you have that umbrella. And it's also going to continue overnight. Our high is going to drop down to 50, our low is going to drop down to 50 because we have this cold front moving through, and that's what's causing our weather. So here is a look at the satellite imagery of that cold front as it's coming through. So here we are down here, and you can see up to our north into like Nebraska and South Dakota, this large like comma cloud type thing. You see like here, this is the cold front. And so this is what's going to be bringing those clouds. And if you look down here, these are the clouds that we've been seeing today. And so that's going to continue as we move in, and it's going to drop our temperatures for a few days. So here's our extended forecast. Like I said, Tuesday is going to be a chance for severe weather, a high of 76, and that's going to give us a cold front, which will drop our temperatures down to 68, and then we're going to slowly climb back up to Friday, where we have another chance of rain, a much lower chance though. And we do have a slight chance of rain on Saturday as well. For those of you headed to the football game or doing anything for that, keep an eye on that as that develops and things change. You want to make sure you're staying aware. And then by Monday of next week, we're going to see our next chance for rain as well. Again, so we're going to watch those temperatures slowly increase as we move through the week. And by the time we get to next week, we're going to be seeing something really different. All right, so our weather is doing good this week. We'll see what happens next. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back this time next week.